All right, good morning. We are live here at Great Lakes Regional Championship 2019 at Voice of America Park in Westchester Township, Ohio, just north of Cincinnati. I'll be your host for today, Matt Dwyer, as we start off our morning, our 9 a.m. slot, first game of the day, West Virginia University versus Ohio University. Only a couple hours separate these teams. They've met a few times in the regular season so far. I believe they've traded some games, so we'll see how it shakes out here. West Virginia seeded second in the pool. Ohio University seeded fourth. Teams doing their chants now, getting warmed up. Our head referee today, Nick Yeager. All right, team slowly moseying their way to the line. It's a very cold one this morning, just above freezing temperatures. There was frost on the turf when I got here. It's starting to warm up as that sun's coming up. And it looks like the team still need to do their equipment check. So we'll go ahead and get that squared away. And as they do that, we can talk about the field today. 14 teams competing today for the Great Lakes Regional Championship. Current favorites coming in are the University of Michigan. Second favorite, Miami University. If you look at the ELO rankings put out by the Eighth Man, you'll find that those are the top two teams slated to win statistically. We'll see if either of them can pull it off today. Other dark horse contenders, Bowling Green State University, Michigan State University. You never know who it's going to be. So we'll see how it all shakes out this weekend. Teams getting checked out. All right, they're shaking hands, and we'll get underway here shortly. All right, so here we go as the teams take the field. We have West Virginia in their navy blue and yellow kits attacking left to right. Ohio University in their black kits attacking right to left. Teams getting set up to the line. Yeager beginning his opening cadence. Teams lined up. Brooms down. And we're off. West Virginia quick to the quaffle. They end up losing it, and Ohio University comes up with it. And they'll start it off from their own half. Do my best with names here today. Ohio University bringing it around the far side, coming up the center. He gets beat, and West Virginia picks it up. She's on a roll. Bad pass through the hands of her chaser. He can't get around it, and it looks like Ohio University has recovered. Bit of a misstep there for West Virginia as they settle in. Wheeler bringing it up for Ohio University. Wheeler on the far side. Wheeler driving through the center, loses his handle, now he's got it. Passes the center to Beaverson. Beaverson drives, shakes a tackle, shakes two tackles. Shot is high, and that'll be out of bounds. West Virginia bringing it back in. score is still 0-0. As West Virginia will cluster up in the center, protecting the keeper. That's number 42 up top. He passes off. Clawfoot center, it's 59. Looking for his options. OU playing a pretty compressed defense. And beat on the pass there. West Virginia able to recover. And it looks like it'll be OU ball as they get the beat behind the hoops.
Yo, great beating, guys. Keep it up.
And that'll be Colton Wheeler bringing it back up for OU. Wheeler on the far side. Shakes the point defender. Never mind, still with him. Shakes the point defender. He's going to drive in, and Wheeler's shot is good. And he got popped on the play. We'll have a stoppage of play here. That goal is good, making it 10-0 for Ohio University. And take a small timeout here as we consult our medical staff. Unfortunately, I do not have a scoreboard that tells you when the snitch is on pitch. That will come after 18 minutes of gameplay time. I will alert you when the snitch is getting ready and when they are on pitch. Unfortunately, I don't have a way to do that with an overlay on the screen. Not much has happened yet. It is 10-0 OU. We have a stoppage for injury. Waiting for that to get taken care of. Not much game time has passed. Behind us, Bear Train and Indiana State have begun playing. Seeded 4th and 5th, I believe. I can't quite remember. I believe Bear Train seeded 5th. Bear Train, the only B team, junior varsity team in the Great Lakes this season. They've been around for a little while, but this season are finally official. Very exciting for the University of Michigan program. It's going to be a strong year for them, certainly. Our medical training staff is attending to our player on the ground here. It's supposed to get a little bit warmer today, topping out around 50 degrees, which is not awful. However, these cold conditions make it difficult to get play started off well in the morning. The frost has already melted though, so there's that. Bear Train Indiana State still at 0-0 as it's just taken off. While we have this long stoppage, we can flip over to that game and then we'll see. So this game is currently Bear Train Indiana State while there is an injury on the other pitch. I apologize, there's a netting in the way here. I can move around it. We'll wait for that injury to resolve on the other pitch. Bear Train Indiana State is currently 0-0. Bit of sun here. Indiana State center bringing it up, keeper driving in, passes across to the back, unable to bring it down. Bear Train now mishandling it, and they come up with it. It's quite bright. My goodness. Fair train, keeper bringing it up center. All right, it looks like Ohio University is ready to go. They've had their injury substitution. Our score 10-0. And we are back in play here. West Virginia starting with their keeper coming up center. OU with bludger control. West Virginia trying to get bludger control back on the outside. Now he gets beat. West Virginia without bludgers as their keeper tries to drive in. He gets beat, didn't really hear it. Now he's back and it's OU's ball.
Fire! Go! Green, green, green!
OU with a no bludger situation. They're driving down the field, see if they can capitalize. It's number 99. He's weaving, he passes over to Gregory. Gregory scores. 20-0 Ohio University. That'll be West Virginia bringing it back up. Good attack of no bludger situation by OU as 42 brings it up. And he passes it off to 59. Seems to be their play. Back to the far side.
Yeah, you.
Pass over to 59. The beat was missed. He's going to drive in. Dodges a second beat. Past the keeper. And the keeper strips the ball and is able to recover for Ohio.
Reset now, reset!
OU with Quaffle and bludger control, bringing Quaffle near side. She shakes the tackle, drives inside, gets beat, but passes over, pass too high, and that'll be out of bounds, West Virginia ball. West Virginia starting in their keeper zone now. West Virginia passing around the top, seeing what's happening. Keeper's going to drive. Number 45, she gets beat. Ball is stripped by Beaverson. Beaverson's go on a run. He shakes one tackler, tosses it up, no good. He's got a recovery on the back there. OU being tackled by the keeper. Let's see if he can get around. He cannot. He gets stuffed. And looks like we have a stoppage of play there. West Virginia did recover that quaffle. And looks like there will be another injury for OU. And we'll have our medical staff come out to attend to that player. Your scorer, Ohio University 20, West Virginia University 0. Speaking of West Virginia, later this season, in April, we will be down in Charleston for U.S. Quidditch Cup, our national championship. So be sure to come down to West Virginia. I had a debate with staff about how many West Virginia jokes I would make, specifically Country Road Take Me Home. I feel like I could just spend the entire stream talking about John Denver. But we won't do that, we'll talk about Quidditch instead. Their player is being helped off, the substitution is coming in. Alright, players are returning to their brooms. We will get play started here in a moment. We'll see who actually comes up with the quaffle here. Let's see what the referee adjudicates. And it looks like West Virginia has the quaffle. Ohio University still maintaining bludger control as West Virginia brings it up center. Passes to the far side. Passes near side, it's number 59. Looking for his options, defended. 45 going to drive up the center. She gets wrapped up, ball is stripped. West Virginia comes away with it. They're beat, he throws it back. And it looks like it's going to be a stoppage of play. That'll be a turnover or a throw after beat.
Hey, AR, is Steve Austin Blaine ignoring beat calls?
Yeah, they called him afterwards.
No, I mean like before. There's another play.
And it looks like that ball will go back to Beaverson, back on the far side. And looks like Yeager will have a small conference with his assistant referees before we get started back in play. Your conferences with his referees. Looks like there's a yellow card on the West Virginia beater.
I guess they got it.
I didn't quite hear what that foul was. But that's definitely a detriment to West Virginia here. They only have one bludger. OU will have two. Play now has resumed as OU brings quaffle up center. West Virginia with one lone bludger. Beaverson just walking it in practically to the keeper zone. Beaverson with a shot, and it's good through the medium hoop, and that puts it at 30-0, Ohio University in the lead. And West Virginia returns to full strength.
Very good. Hi, boy.
Keeper number 45 bringing it up for West Virginia. Looking around, passing around up top. 59 goes to drive, passes off. 45 pass across, mishandled, and the OU keeper will come up with it. Good open pass there for West Virginia, just mishandled on the last bit, unable to convert. So OU will take it again. West Virginia now with bludger control for seemingly the first time in the match. See if this helps them stop that mid-range shot that OU has now scored on a few times. Keeper biding his time. Passing around up top. They're just waiting for that opening. Beaverson driving inside. Shot is no good. He's beat on the play. Rush for the bludgers. Oh. Beeler and McIntosh handle it, and OU maintains bludger control. Just kidding, he's coming back in. We'll see if he can get that ball. All three bludgers are on the ground. West Virginia's going to drive it in.
Brick wall!
And number 4, he's got no one in his way and scores, and that's West Virginia now on the board, 30-10. OU still in the lead. Great aggressive beater play by West Virginia there, putting all the bludgers on the ground, getting them out of the play, and West Virginia driving it home. OU looking for their options. Dancing around the top here. Passing across to a chaser, unable to convert it, gets beat on the play. And West Virginia now bringing it back up. (30-10) as number 13 for WVU misses the beat, but just launches it into the air, unable to bring it down without getting beat, and OU will recover. As OU maintains bludgeon control on that one. OU up top. Lots of referees standing directly in my way. Sorry about that. OU just kind of dancing around up top. And the keeper very content with allowing his beaters to clear things out. Just biding his time. He's allowing the beaters to clear absolutely everything out before driving in. Flips it outside to his chaser behind the hoops. She gets tackled. Ball comes out. West Virginia's got it, and there'll be a stoppage there. Looks like there was probably a foul. When that OU chaser got tackled, we'll see what Yeager's call is here. He's reaching for the pocket. And it looks like number 4 from West Virginia is going to get booked. Around the neck tackle, came in high on that tackle, and it looks like that ball is going to go back to Ohio University in scoring range.
Jordan, you got this! Let's work it out! Right there!
She's got one bludger behind her. See if she can convert here. One chaser in front of the hoops, 3 other chasers near the hoops from West Virginia. She shoots, is turned, no good.
I still love you!
And West Virginia manages to hold on for that one, prevent the score. It is indeed Matt Dwyer Scott. West Virginia looking to drive in as their beaters try to clear path. And she's wrapped up by literally all 4 OU chasers. Rolls out of 2 tackles as she passes behind the hoops. And that's a good goal for West Virginia, 30-20. And OU thought they had her stopped there, but they allocated literally every single quaffle player to the quaffle, which I'm not good at math. I think that leaves someone open, and it did. OU still maintaining bludger control there, but a good disruption by West Virginia as it's 30-10 in this tightly contested match. Past few matches between these teams have been tightly contested as well. OU keeper unable to convert, and it'll be a turnover to West Virginia as their keeper takes it. And they'll slow walk it up the field. Number 4 back in from his card and playing on the far side. Number 13, I believe that says Melnick. Melnick, patience, waiting for his beaters. Passes back up top to the keeper. Keeper wrapped up. Point chaser beat as the keeper drives in. She's still defended. Keeper probing. Keeper mishandles the ball. It was really swatted away. She didn't mishandle. Keeper wrapped up by 2 chasers. Beaverson strips the ball. And Beaverson protected by his beaters. He had passed off to the keeper. Keeper driving in. It's 99. Flips it up top to number 6. And nope, he misses the backhand through the goal. Well defended by West Virginia. A tight game here at Voice of America Park. Unfortunately, I do not have a timer. We are probably more than 10 minutes in. As West Virginia standing behind the beater. Might get a delay of game call here. We'll wait. A pass. Melnick at the near side. Melnick probing, protected by his beater, well protected. OU keeping in a tight, narrow defense. Melnick waiting, drives in. Melnick's shot high, and it looks like we have an OU player down. And they'll have a stoppage of play here, and we'll have our staff come over and take a look at that as the trainer comes over. All right, so we have established a play for injury. It is 30-20, Ohio University in the lead. I hear a lot of cheering behind me. Let's take a quick peek at that Bear Train Indiana State score. Oh, and Bear Train is up 70-20 over Indiana State. That is a strong program there at University of Michigan. I had the opportunity to play both Bear Train and Michigan earlier this season. Bear Train, a little raw, but very athletic. Indiana State, I did get to see last season. They had some athletes, to be sure. As this is the third stoppage for injury in this game. And it looks like Indiana State has scored 2 quick goals, making it 70-40, and it's a tight one on the pitch behind me. As the trainers continue to help out our player on the field. It's a good time to remind everyone that Quidditch is a full contact sport. That each player is taught safety when playing, and we have athletic training staff on site at all tournaments to ensure the safety of our players.
Stay strong, Lizzie!
We'll flip on over to this field just for a moment. As it is now 70-50. Indiana State coming back with it. Bear Train bringing it up the field. Bear Train driving forward. He's got a bludger on his right. Loses the ball. Number 62 driving, passes across to the keeper. Bounces outside. And a great athletic alley-oop there. And that'll be 80-50. That was some great combination passing. But what do you expect? We'll flip back to our other game here in just a moment, as that player is being helped off the field. As Indiana State still driving in, and they're able to put it home. 80-60 is the score. Bear Train in the lead. And we're going to turn back over to the Ohio University West Virginia game as the players retake the field. And we will soon be back underway. We'll see what we're waiting on here for the players to retake the field. All right, here we go. Players back on the field. 30-20 is our score. OU needs to inbound from the back. Head referee Nick Yeager reminding players to drop the ball where they stand after beat. Didn't think you'd need to tell someone that at the regional championship, but some players seem to be ignoring the directive. It's a silly foul to get. Silly foul to get. As OU will bring it up slowly from the back. Also with bludger control. They're bringing both bludgers up on offense as our keeper, he is dawdling. Dawdling as he brings the ball up the field. West Virginia compressed on D a little bit. He bodies the point defender, spins out. OU looking for their opening as their beaters are content to just kind of dance in the center there, and a mishandled pass results in the West Virginia ball. The Mountaineers will take it up. Number 45 playing some big minutes for West Virginia keeper, and as soon as I say that, she subs out. And they'll go back to number 42 here. Sorry I do not have roster names for these teams. I'm doing my best to give you numbers when I can. 42 bringing it up. Looking for his options. Probing drive. He's going to drive down the left side. His pass off to number 4 results in a mishandled ball and a beat. And OU now bringing it up on the far side, coming center. It's the keeper, number 99. And he's content to wait, dodges the tackle, goes for the long pass, does not make it. And it'll be West Virginia ball out of bounds. West Virginia will inbound here. He apparently does not know the inbounding rules, that you can just walk it in. It's okay. Regionals can be a good time to learn the rules too. Looks like West Virginia's bringing the whole team up. They've got bludger control. Both beaters coming up into the keeper zone. They're being aggressive. Number 4, thundering dunk. And that will make the score 30-30, and it's all tied up. Wheeler back in a keeper for OU. Was injured earlier on a play. He's back in. And it looks like they're going to run some sort of train type play. They hand off to Beaverson, puts it inside to Wheeler, and Wheeler able to get the up there. It's a nice basketball play, center play there. And West Virginia gets it. It's 40-30. Their keeper restarts with the ball. All right, number 4 bringing up the ball. Bludgers are on the ground. Every single player's in the OU keeper zone. Number 4, he gets tackled from behind. It looks like the ball comes out. OU recovers it, and that'll be a card on OU, I believe. Jaeger reaches into the pocket. I think that's the OU keeper who's going to get booked. That was a tackle from behind. And that's number 31, Colton Wheeler. He's going to have to trade his headband. Foul in the box when you got 10 players in the box, or foul in the keeper zone rather, when you got 10 players in the keeper zone. This will be an interesting finish here. We'll see if number 4 can put it through. He's shown some athleticism so far here today. I expect that to continue.
Right now, no, he's serious right now.
And he tucks it and puts it through that small hoop. As West Virginia, they hold on to bludger control. And Wheeler comes back in after that goal. OU bringing it up slowly. It's 40-all. West Virginia with bludger control. They've got split bludgers in front and behind the hoop. Don't see that too often in the Great Lakes. I guess West Virginia's from the Mid-Atlantic. OU passing it around, pass down to the keeper, number 99. His shot just high, and it'll go out of bounds. West Virginia ball. West Virginia now inbounding it, bringing it up. Number 42 bringing it up center. As OU has recovered bludger control, sits squarely by their hoops. West Virginia at center. Number 4 handling. He's content behind that beater, just dancing around. Drives to the inside, gets the edge, gets tackled and stripped. And OU comes up with the ball. She's off broom, but OU still has it. Easy beat missed there by West Virginia. They still got one beater on the inside. Keeper passes up top to Wheeler. Wheeler gets beat. Ball falls away to Beaverson. Beaverson can't handle it. Beaverson gets hit. He didn't even have the ball. And West Virginia comes up with it. Not quite sure what the heck happened there. As beats flying abound, and West Virginia's got that bludger controls. Number 4 is on a tear, gets beat, runs almost directly into that beater. And his team's not happy with him about that. There was a miscommunication there on who had bludgers. OU makes a few trades. And our snitch is out. We'll have our seekers out here soon. This is a snitch range game. It is 40-all. OU looking for their drives. Pass off to Beaverson. Beaverson, a jump shot. It's good. It's 50-40. As OU's going to get a little bit of time with this snitch. Gregory's got some time. She's got protection from her beaters. The snitch tail flies off. As West Virginia is getting pressed a little bit. Now they come out of it. And West Virginia driving in. There's no bludgers. And yeah, he gets beat before. Bludger out of nowhere. And OU will come back with the ball.
We need new shorts then. New shorts.
OU driving up the center of the field. It looks like there's no bludgers back for West Virginia. It's Wheeler. He gets big and scores. And that'll be a stoppage of play here. We'll see what's going on. I believe that goal is good. That'll be 60-40 OU as West Virginia had their beaters in the snitch game. And it looks like beater substitution. I don't know if there was an injury there or not. All right, there was indeed an injury. Looks like a yellow card on number 91, the beater. Yeager is explaining the foul here. He looks to be motioning some kind of push motion. We'll see if I can get the call here. Neck contact.
You guys have the ball, so there's no bunch of turnovers. The goal was still good.
Goal is good, and number 91, that is his second yellow. And that is the most fatal error probably that you can make in a Quidditch match, getting your second yellow as a beater while snitch is on pitch, and that is a massive detriment to West Virginia.
Yo, Colin! Judge, look at the score!
Mountaineers are still in it. It is still a snitch range game, but handicapped with only one beater is like playing with one hand behind your back.
First whistle is for a good goal. Second whistle is to remove play. Do not move on my first whistle.
60-40, West Virginia has the ball. OU all the time in the world with the snitch. As Gregory is trying her best. The shorts don't seem to be particularly good. As West Virginia has a turnover at the top of the field. OU creates it. Number 27. Oh, stuffed at the hoops. He just kind of lost the handle there. And a great defensive stop there by West Virginia. As they once again get beat in the keeper zone, they're really taking advantage of that as West Virginia focuses all of their beaters on the snitch. West Virginia now driving to the far side, passes across to the middle, intercepted. And now Beaverson has it for OU. He's got one player to beat, instead passes across to Wheeler, and Wheeler gets beat. Beaverson could have taken that himself, unselfish, but then loses the goal. And it looks like we're trading out the shorts here for our snitch. I believe Rash is our snitch here. I'm trading out those shorts. Beat right at the hoops for West Virginia. Two great defensive stops in a row off turnovers. And they are still in this. Sorry, a bit of a misstep there with the camera. And it looks like we have. Hey, all right. These players are still going. Play is stopped. I don't know if they didn't hear the whistle or what's what. We have another player down for OU, so we'll take a quick timeout here.
Yeah, both of you are out of bounds.
Beaters needing to be corrected here. Not sure what was going on there. We'll have our AT checking out that player as we await what's happening. It's been quite a tight game here. West Virginia, a bit of an unknown in this region, only usually playing teams from Eastern Ohio or Southeastern Ohio, usually Ohio University as it is, so it's kind of funny that they would have to come to regionals and also play their most regular Great Lakes opponent. We have 3 Mid-Atlantic teams playing in the Great Lakes Regional Championship for one reason or another. West Virginia University, University of Pittsburgh, and Carnegie Mellon University, who for today gets to be the actual CMU as Central Michigan University dropped from the tournament. The Bear Train Indiana State game is still going on behind us. The score is 130-80, Bear Train in the lead. It's a close match. Bear Train looking pretty good at 5th seed. Players returning to their brooms as we've got the snitch and bludgers all in front of us. We'll see what happens here. OU has the ball in their own keeper zone. OU attempting to get bludger control as Wheeler taking advantage of the no bludgers, and Wheeler puts it home. And this one beater only is very troublesome for West Virginia, although they're doing a pretty good job. We've got a stoppage of play here, and it looks to be some sort of beater foul. We'll see what happens as our assistant referees talk to our head referee, Nick Yeager, here. I believe it is 70-50 now. OU in the lead. Still a tight one, still a snitch range game. It's getting a little warmer out here at least. I bet you these players are probably pretty warm running around. Wish I was running around.
Blue 16, kick off pitch. It's going to be a bludger turnover.
And it's a kickoff pitch.
Ball sits where it sits.
Well, because he kicked the ball off pitch.
Yeah, added someone that was off pitch.
Yeah, it's kickoff pitch. It was in it.
All right.
It was malicious, so it's just going to be a blue card. That's all.
You're explaining his call to the audience over here, and that is a blue card. And so now, unfortunately, West Virginia has both beaters in the box with snitch on pitch, and this is not ideal. OU is going to get all the time that they need, literally all the time that they need with that snitch, and in the quaffle game.
After the goal, you're out of the box. Sorry about that. Thank you.
Oh, and it looks like, there was a goal there, and that the penalty happened before the goal, so that penalty time is negated, and some sort of break that they catch there. And it looks like they're sending in the first beater in. I'm not sure if his time is up. They're having some conferencing about that. A little bit of confusion here. And there's still some confusion here, and Yeager will go over to the score table. We'll continue to have our stoppage. Still 130-80. Snitch is on pitch and Indiana State is defending. Defending at the seeker, I mean. And they're going to keep on going over there. We'll wait for this call to get adjudicated. All right, and now they've got the correct beater back in play. So now 2 beaters are not in the box, only still 1 from the red card. This penalty time was negated by the goal. Things are looking better for West Virginia, and we are back in play. Number 16's penalty time negated by the goal. He'll be back to hoops. OU still maintaining bludger control. And it looks like they're going to get some time with the snitch as West Virginia slowly brings up that quaffle. I'll switch over to them once they actually bring it up the field. All right, West Virginia now at the top of the key. Try to keep both of them in frame if I can. West Virginia driving center over to number 4. Passes way to the far side, back to the keeper up top. Blocked on the pass. Keeper's got it. It's Wheeler. He gets beat, passes off to Beaverson. Beaverson, once again, all he can do is shoot mid-range shots. He's good at it. And West Virginia, as the seeker tries to split the as the snitch tries to split the keeper or the seekers. Wow, I can't talk this morning. Referees are going to conference on that one. If the catch is good, that'll be a tie game, I believe. We might be going to overtime. If that goal stands, that would be 80-50. That catch would bring us to OT. We'll see what happens here. And we are at overtime, 80 all. The catch for West Virginia is good. The teams will switch sides. We'll get started here in 3 minutes. Overtime rules, 5 minutes, 30-second seeker floor. Whoever has the top score at the end of 5 minutes or when the snitch is caught is the winner. A minorly rare occurrence. Still happens though, still exciting. If it's still tied at the end of 5 minutes, we go to sudden death, double overtime, which is an incredibly exciting event and also exceedingly rare. I've only participated in one in my 9 years of playing. We lost. The first score wins. I wish I could post GIFs to the screen or something like that. I would have SpongeBob SquarePants saying, "Overtime!" But alas. So our teams switch sides here, bringing all their equipment and things like that. Trying to get a peek at the score on the field behind me. And someone standing directly in front of the scoreboard. I can't do that. Still 130-80. They've been locked at that score for quite a while.
Zemo, just pull that boy.
Fair Train still in the lead over Indiana State.
Let's go, Fair Train!
Field getting reset up here. A win for either one of these teams is going to be crucial for moving on to the bracket and getting closer to a bid. Reminder that there are 7 bids up for grabs here at Great Lakes Regional Championship. 7 bids to U.S. Quidditch Cup in April. As referees are conferencing on the other field as this field gets set up. Is there a catch? I think Bear Train got a catch.
I couldn't tell. So I saw the kid run out of bounds. I couldn't tell where he was exactly. When I came over, they were both like 5 yards out.
I said it was warming up a bit, but you know what? That was a lie. It's as cold as it's ever been out here.
Let's go,
And it looks like Bear Train's catch is good. The final score on the other field, 160 to 80. Chugga chugga roar, as they say. All right, teams now lining up for our overtime. Ohio University in the black attacking left to right. West Virginia University in the navy, blue, and yellow attacking right to left. Who will win? Bobcats v. Mountaineers. It's tied up at 80. Got our 30-second seeker floor. Our seekers are lined up across from us. They're going to go nuts. And we have brooms up. We'll see who gets to the quaffle first. West Virginia gets there first. And OU comes up with it as OU gets the beat on the West Virginia player. Wheeler's going to drive it himself, gets beat driving, and West Virginia comes up with it, and they've got the ball. West Virginia bring it slowly up the field. OU with bludger control. All right, seekers are out. West Virginia got the seeker beat. The pass behind for West Virginia. Number 4 flips it through. And now it is 90-80. West Virginia taking their first lead of this game. As West Virginia is getting some alone time with that snitch. OU trying the best. And now OU gets some time as the beater comes in. Beaverson at center. Driving it in, and Beaverson's shot is good. He can only hit mid-range shots. Incredible. And there is a stoppage of play here for a foul called by our assistant referee. Score is 90 all. Audience arguing about what the heck happened here. Some coaching from some alumni on the sidelines. Man, with all the stoppages in this game, this has been quite a long one. Been live for almost an hour now. All right, and it looks like there's going to be a foul here. Beater foul in overtime is not great. Let me tell you, it's not great.
Yeah, I know.
And it looks like
For sure, if
we're getting our...
get a card. Yes.
Over here, Jaeger. One over there, okay. So what's going to be?
And it looks like that's going to be a bludger turnover to West Virginia. Some play out of bounds here right in front of us.
Turn it over to Blue Beater right now. Don't move, don't move, don't move. Stay where you are.
And it looks like it's a, yep, 2 bludger turnover. 3rd bludger is on the ground.
Turnover and then back to hoops, okay? That's all.
And back to hoops for playing out of bounds, it appears. And it is 90 all. West Virginia, they're going to be on a tear. It's number 4 coming up the field. He's got beaters in front, coming through, faces basically no adversity till at the hoops, and then stripped? Stripped by Beaverson. I didn't even see him strip it. He just suddenly had the ball. West Virginia seeker getting some alone time with that snitch. Now dismounted. As OU bringing it up the far side. As Beaverson's mid-range shot finally blocked at the hoops by number 45. West Virginia's got that ball. And West Virginia bringing it up center as OU getting some alone time with that snitch, protected by their beater. West Virginia up center, number 4. He's got some fancy feet, drives through one player, spins. No good. Stoppage. Wasn't sure. It looked like that shot might have been low. Conferring with the goal referee. The goal is good. Goal is good. And that will be 100 to 90. West Virginia in the lead. And big cluster around the snitch now. As OU getting more alone time with that seeker. OU, Wheeler rolling up the field. Shot is good, and that's 100 all. As overtime continues to wind down.
Everybody, the out of bounds line is right here. That's what I'm saying. I keep doing this with yellow. Yeah. No, it's fine.
And West Virginia bringing it back in. It looks like lots of players are having trouble seeing where the out of bounds line is. I mean, it is clearly marked, so I don't know what their problem is. West Virginia bringing it up center now. OU with Bludger control, able to keep Bludger in the quaffle game. Not necessarily helping them. Number 42 biding his time. He's got one Bludger. West Virginia not being very dynamic with their quaffle game. Shot is no good as Beaverson comes up with it. Beaverson on a tear down the field. He runs center. Pass number 42. Pass number 4. Pass the keeper. Pump fakes and scores. Sorry, I'm getting excited holding the camera too high. And that'll be 110 to 100. As West Virginia brings that ball up once more. As these Beavers are dancing with that out of bounds line. West Virginia passing it around, trying to probe the inside. Unable to do it. OU getting that turnover again. It's Beaverson again. Beaverson with this long shot. My gosh. Beaverson scored like 6 goals. It is now 120-100 as this snitch is using out of bounds to his advantage. As number 4 for West Virginia bringing it up. He's driving to the inside. He gets wrapped up and brought down. Tries to recover from it. Still scores. 120-110 OU. This snitch is doing a great job keeping himself alive. And it looks like West Virginia might have caught there. All right. Little audience player interaction here as the referees talk. We'll see if this stands. West Virginia will have won. It should be 140 to 120. We'll see as our referees conference here. I think what they're asking is, was he out of bounds before he caught? That snitch was very close to the out of bounds marker. We'll grab one for the next game. All right, as they continue to conference, we continue to wait. Looks like they're wrapping up their conference in here. And the Mountaineers with the catch. That is good. And West Virginia winning in overtime, their first game of the day. Good job to both teams. We'll be back soon. So keep it locked here on the US Quidditch YouTube page as we live stream today here from Voice of America Park in Westchester Township, Ohio for the Great Lakes Regional Championship 2019. Thank you all for joining me, and we will see you soon.